Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm finally uploading after like 3 months. I'm back and it will all make sense why I wasn't uploading in just a minute. So I want to break this video up into different parts, talking about why I got the computer and then unboxing the computer and setting it up. So I'm going to leave all that below. So first, let's get into a little backstory. So I got the MacBook Pro 13-inch mid-2012 back in 6th grade. It was my very first ever computer and I wanted it because I wanted to use it for iMovie. I've always been super into video editing, whether it was just for fun or I actually had a YouTube channel back when I was in 7th grade and now uploading for YouTube. And over the years it just got slower and slower. And it came to the point where like up until 3 weeks ago, it was impossible to use. I could not turn it on without it taking 2 hours. Technology-wise, it was unbearable. It was awful. So we went to the Apple store a couple weeks ago looking for a new computer for college. And originally I was looking at the laptops. And I know Apple, it's computers, it's technology, and so it's going to be expensive. But for some reason, these computers, I don't know what happened, they are so expensive. And what I learned from the first time we bought the computer where we made the mistake is we didn't up anything internally, which is what makes it last longer, which I'll get into that again in a minute. We were talking to the guy and in order to make sure that it would last and do all this stuff, we would have to up it to this and this and this and this and yada yada yada. And then I looked at the computer and the MacBook Pro 13-inch is minuscule. And the guy was explaining it's actually the same exact size that my old computer was, but because the bezels, the black frame surrounding the actual screen, were so big, my old computer seemed a lot bigger. So when I was looking at the 16-inch, but for some reason, the starting price of that computer is $2,300, which is whatever, it's fine, I guess. But that's kind of insane if we're being honest here. Like why does that need to be? So then doing a little bit more research, I decided to nix the laptop route and I will explain why in a minute. And I started looking at iMacs. So I did this for a couple of reasons. One, because I have an iPad Pro, which I've been using for the last year in place of my laptop, and it works perfectly fine. I can type everything on it. I have access to Word, Google Drive, literally everything. It is amazing. And it's super fast, super efficient, super portable. I could just bring that around and use that as my laptop portable thing because it does work that way and I have been using it like that. So I'm used to it already and it's perfectly fine for me. And the only reason I realized that I wanted a computer was for the hard power that it has internally so that I could use for things like video editing, photo editing, all sorts of things like that because those things are really fun to me. And I also use them for things like YouTube, TikTok, all sorts of things like that. I'm using it all the time. And so for that reason, I was like, it makes more sense for me to go the desktop route. Also because you get more in the internals and it's a lot cheaper for some reason. Also, it solved the screen issue because the screen is 21.5 inches as opposed to the tiny 13-inch screen. So I was like, this is the right decision. So I bought the computer and called it a day. I have my beautiful iPad here now because I'm going to explain the configurations that I got for the computer. Okay, so this is the 21.5-inch iMac with Retina 4K display with 3.0 gigahertz, 6-core, 8th generation Intel Core i5 processor with a turbo boost up to 4.1 gigahertz. It has 16 gigabytes of memory. And it has the Radeon Pro 560X with 4 gigabytes of GDDR5 memory. I got 256 gigabytes of SSD storage, which, quick story, the baseline is 1 terabyte, and you're like, why would you go for a lower amount? It's because the SSD, the solid state drive, is actually a lot faster, and it lasts a lot longer from what I found, and you could just use an external hard drive to store all your stuff. So those are all the configurations I made and everything so that it would last a long time and be able to power the apps that I like to use, which I like to use all the different Adobe apps along with, you know, GarageBand, iMovie, all sorts of things like that. Without further ado, let's get started. Oh my gosh, this thing is huge. Oh wait, actually, I also got this little package in the mail, which they did a college promotion where you get AirPods. I think I got like $100 off for the computer because I'm a college student. Whoa. These, trash. Can you even see anything? Amazing. Okay, here we go. Designed by Apple. Oh, cool. Yeah, so they say my name on them. They're just AirPods. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. This monstrosity. Oh my gosh. Okay, how the f do I open this shit? I haven't opened a new Apple product in a little while. I think the last thing was my AirPods, maybe. And the AirPods I just unboxed. I'm starting to unbox it now because you could see my address on the other end. Whoa. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Holy shit, it's so heavy. How the f am I supposed to get this out of here? On the top, it comes with this little box that says designed by Apple in California. I'm just gonna take this off. Wow. The mouse, this little package, iMac, and it has a little diagram. And then here are the Apple stickers. And then it comes with something to clean the screen with, but I'm just gonna leave this here because I like how it's packaged. And then in the box, it comes with a USB cable, which is super awesome. Beautiful. So on the front, there's a picture of the iMac. Oh, this is the iMac 2022. I don't know if I ever said that. Here's the side and the back. This is not my good side, so don't judge me too much. But here we go. Here we go. Okay. And then on this side, it comes with the cord to plug it in. Here we go. Oh my gosh, how many freaking coverings for this thing are there? It smells like brown sugar. Like it really smells like brown sugar. So on the back of the computer, you can see there's a headphone jack, SD card, 4 USB ports, 2 USB-C ports. I'm not really sure what that's for, but we're just gonna ignore that. And then here we have the cord to plug the computer in, the on button. So it just goes right into the back. It's already so much faster than my other computer. It's telling me to turn the keyboard and the mouse, so I did that. Okay, so it just started talking to me, but I'm in the United States. So. Oh! Oh my gosh, look, do you see that? You can't make this shit up. Okay. I'm not transferring any information. Here we go. Terms and conditions, warranty. Amazing, I agree. Even though I haven't really read it. I agree. Create a computer name. Oh. iCloud. So far, I have 0 complaints. The mouse, I was afraid it wasn't gonna have the scrolling feature, but it does somehow. It's literally, they call it a magic mouse. It is. And the magic keyboard, it's magic, so. You have signed in to your Apple ID for iCloud, Apple Store, yada yada. Yeah, I'll do that. No, fuck screen time, I'm not doing that. Cool. I'm gonna click like, because that's how it was on my other computer. Continue. I'm gonna cry. It just restarted to download some software up. Oh, what the fuck is happening? Okay. It's currently updating some of its software, so I'm gonna leave that be, and I'm gonna call it a wrap on this video. I think I'm gonna make a video that's just customizing the Mac, but for right now, it's really hard to use because I haven't set anything up, downloaded anything, so it's pretty confusing. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I hope that you enjoyed the unboxing of this video, and I hope that you'll subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos to come now that I have something to finally edit on. And I hope you all have an amazing day. Peace out.